Welcome to the NCAA Softball Super Regionals presented by Capital One. A little touch of gray in the sky tonight here in Stanford, California. It's the LSU Tigers out of the SEC, champions of the Baton Rouge Regional and the #9 national seed, and the 8th-seeded Stanford Cardinal, who were winners here at the Stanford Regional last weekend.
He kind of breaks off as a curve.
Another time on the 2-2, flared over Kern's glove and into right center field. Mackenzie Rudity with a leadoff single for LSU.
Slap up the middle.
Bouncer to short. Mailer bobbles, has no play. First and second as Briggs gets aboard. And she rips it out toward left. It's down for a base hit. Rudity comes in to score. Stop sign for Briggs at second. And Beth Torina, her choice pays off to put Lynch in the third spot. 1-0 LSU.
No one will know your team better than the head coach. Coach Torina says, I'm going to put Kelly Lynch in the 3-hole for the first time for this moment to set the tone for the weekend. She goes up to get that rise ball with ease.
Gutierrez, who's got the most extra base hits on the team. Grounder up the middle, and that will bring home one. Here comes Lynch to the plate. The throw is cut off, and the Tigers put up a 3 spot before there's one out on the board.
When we were talking to Coach Torina yesterday, she said, we have got to be small to the zone. We cannot climb the ladder with her. We've got to celebrate the early wins and just go from there, but that's 4 straight wins at the plate.
Inning win over Utah. Pleasance gets the bunt down. Kaneshiro calls for it. And Stanford gets a much-needed first out with Kern covering over at first.
Hunting the rise. Now he's just throwing that pitch a lot more this season. It just makes your next pitch that much more elevated. The velocity, it's
effective. How many swings and misses she gets on that. But here, needing a change of pace, comes back, gets a called third strike. And LSU gets 3 as the first 4 batters reach.
Gonna put up a ton of runs offensively. They can. It's just not their makeup, what they've done this entire season.
And it's ball 4 to Kern. Doing what she does best. And said, could we trade about 20 degrees each? We go up into the 70s, they go down into the 70s. Nice happy medium. 3-2 is high, ball 4. So Kern walks on 4 pitches. Chan takes ball 4, and the tying run comes. Grounder, shortstop. Pleasance, the scoop for 1. Petty's turn is not in time. Fielder's choice, Pleasance to Petty. Is one of these program tone setters. Pleasance lays back on it. The throw is in time to get Kaneshiro, but it scores Kern. So Stanford is on the board. They answer a 3-run top of the first with the RBI ground out. And Ali Kaneshiro is safe at first base. An RBI. Finished the season, and Stanford was decidedly better. Koch is retired on the strikeout. The first for Berzon, the second out of the inning. With 3 in the top of the first, Kelly Lynch an RBI double, Raylene Gutierrez an RBI single. Here Ali Kaneshiro with an RBI single for the Cardinal. 2-2, ball gets by Bergeron into the backstop. And so Buckley is over to third, Kaneshiro to second.
Alistair absolutely thinking about that base running. Got to have extra runners, never know what can happen.
Petty deep in the hole, second base. She pump fake, and the throw. She is out at first base, and the inning is over. Now we said pitchers duel. Carlin Pickens. Off the hands, 2 hops, and Gall makes it out number 1. So Nigeri Kennedy in the first inning allowed 3. Hetty, the second-year grad transfer from Oklahoma State. She's trying to get to the World Series for the 3rd time in her career. Swing and a miss as Kennedy goes back upstairs. Her 3rd strikeout.
Inside the circle, you have like 0 reaction time, and she's throwing 75.
3-2 is inside from Kennedy. That is ball 4, her first walk up. 1 is through the middle, base hit. Briggs aboard for the 2nd time.
Well, she earned that chance.
Roll it a mailer. And the second baseman turns shortstop, takes care of it. The inning is over. Kennedy gets another strikeout and holds LSU. Still 3 of 10 at the plate. Berzon strikes her out. 2nd K for the sophomore. The Women's College World Series back in Oklahoma City in the NCAA.com. Official online home for NCAA championships. That is a hardliner right to Pleasance and short. Emily Jones, who last weekend, for all but 1 game,
Shut the door.
couple of drops missed out of the zone from Berzon. 3rd walk she's allowed. Goes back to the top of the lineup. She walked Kern. She walked Chan to start. Berzon to Kern, a second 3-2. A half swing. Pleasance, quick turn. And the inning is over. 2 in the books this Friday night here from Stanford, California. Pats. Raylene Gutierrez, 3-1 sizzler into center field. And the senior with a leadoff single. She's 2 for 2.
Nigeri Kennedy pitched her backwards in that at-bat. But she was as confident, as smiling as ever, talking about her teammates lifting her up this year.
And with the outfield playing back, she flares it to shallow left in front of Kira Chan. Back-to-back singles. Gutierrez, 9 ERA, GPA. She pops it foul as Barry converges on the ball for the first out.
It was going to be news to me if she pitched. Padded fence, dugouts, the whole thing in the football stadium after the season is over for the football team.
Swing and a miss. Kennedy changes speeds and fools Bergeron. Here's with the Wolverines. A 24-year-old with a 1-0 count. Bouncer to Mailer, who waits back on it, and her toss to second just ahead of Pleasant's dive. The inning is over. 5. Host teams, as Stanford is, go on to the World Series 74% of the time. First pitch swinging, and it's a ground out to second base for Kira Chan. Here, great relief from Cassidy Curd for 5 1/3 in that game. That's right to Pleasance, who gobbles it up, and Gutierrez holds the bag.
How aggressive are these hitters, the offenses, both LSU and Stanford?
8 of the last 9 Cardinal hitters. 3-2 to Kaneshiro. Backhand Pleasance. A 1-2-3 ground ball inning. 3 in the books. 3-1 LSU, and Jessica Allister joined.
It's pretty much as low as her rise can go. Now she has the ability to go upstairs. Or slow it down.
Either way, 5th strikeout.
30 in the off season, it's paying off this season.
Rudity left field, base hit. They have not retired her yet.
On their teams, of course, on the field, but also off the field.
So Kennedy goes off speed for back-to-back strikeouts. She lulls the hitters into a 2-strike count.
When Mackenzie Rudy had a base hit, Sierra Briggs followed.
And Kelly Lynch goes after the first pitch. After she doubled against Kennedy her first time up, this lineup has come through in a major way as Stanford now comes up, and a first pitch swing, fly ball right field. Kaylin Koch hits it right at Barry's going to be another cornerstone of this program for years to come. With what she's done, stepping in at third base. She bounces it over Berzon. It's a long run for Petty, and Barry is safe at first base.
Left-handed hitters, righties, like to face righties. Look at Nyjah Kennedy's batting average, lefty versus righty. It's completely different.
It's a cold third strike. That sends Mailer back to the dugout.
At middle speed.
Off the end of the bat, Petty trots in, puts it away, and the inning is over. Jade Berry with Stanford's first hit since the first, but Berzon quickly gets out of it. Her head
Playing softball because it sounds fun. You watch it on TV. Yeah, let's play some softball. What should we call our team?
shallow right center field. Gutierrez deposits that in front of Lim for a leadoff single, and Gutierrez is 3 for 3. She pushes the bunt. That's fair at the line. Ava Gall just made a mistake. She picked it up. She may have thought it was foul or was going foul, but it stayed on the chalk.
At bat, I would go sacrifice again here.
You lay down the bunt, you move the runners over, and the expectancy way higher, but that is crushed. Right field and way out of here for Allie Newland. She breaks it open here in the 5th with a 3-run bomb to right field, and LSU has a 6-1 lead. An absolutely unprecedented night against Nyjah Kennedy.
Well, we'll take that one. I think we set Allie Newland up perfectly. You were talking about how the bottom of the lineup was 0 for 6. I'm sitting here going, yeah, great time to sacrifice bunt. The senior has other plans. Absolutely sits on it. They know. They know what that swing means.
And this is given a ride out to left, and it is out of here. Back-to-back home runs. Macy Bergeron goes deep out to left. 7-1 LSU. It is a Bayou Bengal bonanza here in Stanford.
New pitcher, same result for LSU. It's a rise. It goes up in the zone. Krause is usually lower in the zone. Yesterday when we were talking to Coach Tarina, the main thing that I took away from our almost hour-long conversation with LSU, the players, the coaches, is how hungry this team is to get to Oklahoma City. This is a very veteran squad. They put the ball in play, yes, but they really don't hit the long ball.
Manning pounds it over to short, and there, 5 batters into the 5th, is the first out of the inning. In fact, their OPS. That's well hit left center field. Petty has her first hit of the night. A 1-out single. So, going up against Stanford. Chopper up the middle. It's Mailer. It gets past her into center field, and a single for Rudity. In that game where Cal State Fullerton needed to win too. Briggs off of Krause, first base side, glove scoop, and it's not in time. And Briggs is aboard. 4 runs have come across on 7 hits. Tigers knocking Kennedy out of the game, bringing Krause in. Oh my goodness! Way out of here. Grand slam, Kelly Lynch. 3rd homer of the inning.
Grand slam for LSU. Number 37, Kelly Lynch.
What did Coach Tarina say in her interview? We are huge Kelly Lynch fans. Puts her in the 3-hole for the first time all year. and then fell behind, got into a hitter's count, and it just got worse from there.
Gall keeps it in front of her, retires Gutierrez, second out of the inning. Going up against Kylie Chung, who of Pleasance turns on that, bounces into the corner. Lim takes the carom off the wall, and Taylor Pleasance has a 2-out double. And Kylie Chung in the circle, the third pitcher of the inning after it started with Nyjah Kennedy, then Reagan Krause. And that pitch gets away from Chung and off the helmet of Newland.
Oof.
Hope she's all right. Off of Barry's glove, third base. Mailer takes the carom and turns it into the third out. And immediately LSU wants a challenge. They are not going off the field. Who fell late against Tennessee earlier today in Knoxville. Pleasance eaten up by the ball at short, and Lim is aboard safely. Anticipation of what's to come. Kern to second and on to first. Just a hair late as Petty tried to get the double play. It's hard to say anybody's performance goes under the radar in a game like this.
100% with you.
But Sydney Berzon has, because she's just been so quick and efficient with these short three. Ava Gall with a frozen rope into left field keeps things alive for Stanford. Well, maybe there was something in the air tonight for the sophomore from Buffalo.
A lot of ground balls to the infield for LSU.
Strike three called. The ball game is over. LSU with an 11-1 victory over Stanford. And the Tigers are one win away from returning to the World Series for the first time since 2017.
16 hits. 16 hits. I don't think anyone expected the offense that we saw tonight. And let's just say the fifth inning.